Are we live?
Yes, we are. We are live.
Yeah, we
Oh,
are.
yeah. Good evening, everybody. And first of all, good evening to Marina. Nice to meet you and welcome.
Nice to meet you too. Hey, hello everybody, and hello Fede. Hello Simon.
Hi, Marina.
Hello.
So, first of all, nice to meet you, and thank you so much for accepting to participate to our live chat. And how are you doing right now?
I'm doing okay. It was a
Mm-hmm.
very busy day, a very long day. Now, like I said, it's almost 10 in the evening, but I still have some energy.
That's great. That's great.
Not every
And
day, but today I do.
lucky us.
Lucky, maybe because of this, I was excited for it.
Oh, great.
Good.
um, and so, where are you living right now?
I live in Germany,
Mm-hmm.
right across the border with the Netherlands. So
Mm-hmm.
it's a pretty mm, special note, well geographically located.
Mhm.
Uh, Damn, I'm forgetting words now. I'm thinking of a few languages at the same time. It's handy. That's what I wanted to say.
Okay, okay, okay. And how's the situation right there, right now?
Well, it's not the easiest. In Germany and in the Netherlands, they are making all the rules tighter and closing things down more and more.
Mm-hmm.
Only essential services are open, and you can only have like one guest over or something like that, and you can only walk with one person outside, if I'm not mistaken. I barely go outside, so I I don't know. But yeah, and in the Netherlands, they actually have now a curfew, so
Mm-hmm.
everybody has to be home by 9.
Okay.
So it's, yeah, that's why some people were protesting. I don't know if you guys saw that on the news. It was
Uh,
madness in the Netherlands.
Not
Uh,
we
really.
had similar situations here in Italy. We also have a curfew. A lot of people who's working with restaurants or something like that is complaining a lot about it because they are not working.
yeah,
It's a tough time, but we are taking this time to meet some new people like you, to entertain our friends. As you know, they are also in lockdown, probably, as the whole world. So I think it's a nice idea to have a chat and to entertain everybody.
yeah.
And this is a good occasion to say hello to some friends who are already here right now. Isn't
Yeah,
it, Fede?
Hey, friends.
Okay.
yeah, it's right. Say
Yay!
hi to Michael. Hi, Ravenscry. Hi, Marina. My kindest
Hello,
regards to you
Michael.
from Germany. Hi, Michael.
Hi, Michael.
And, and also we have
Germany
some greetings
represent.
from Brazil with Raquel
Yes.
Queiroz, I
Hola.
think.
Hola, Raquel.
Hello. Best regards from Brazil. And
Cool.
also greetings from Dax.
Hey,
Hi,
Dex.
Yes.
everyone. Hope you are doing great. Amen. And also our friend Ibrahim del
Ibrahim.
Carme. Hey, friends, always good to see
Hello,
you. Hi,
Ibrahim.
Marina, with an
Hi.
earth. Hi, Ibrahim.
So,
Oh, also Sofia Rock Metal say, hola, Marina.
Vendrás a
¿Vendrás a
España.
España con Phantom Elite? Oh, it's the questions.
Hopefully. Yes, hopefully. I hope so. Yo espero que sí.
Oh,
great.
and we have another special guest tonight, Simon.
Our sound
Hi, Ivo,
engineer,
our sound engineer.
our live sound
Ciao,
engineer.
Ivo.
Ciao, Ivo.
So, man,
Yeah.
okay. Also, I noticed that Raquel is from Brazil. I know that you are from Brazil as well, isn't it, Marina?
Yes, yes, that's correct. I am from Brazil.
And when did you transfer from Brazil to Germany?
Oh yes, that's a yeah. It's a tough question. I mean, no, it's not tough, but there's a lot to it. I'll try to be
Okay,
brief about it.
okay,
I came to Germany about I think 10 years ago,
okay.
and I actually came here. I saved some money, and then I really wanted to learn German, and I just came over here to study German for 1 month or something like that. And then I ended up liking it so much that at the moment I was studying architecture at the university in Sao Paulo. And then I liked it so much, I wanted a reason to stay, but I couldn't because I'm Brazilian. So I was like, I want to
Yeah.
stay here, but I want to, I don't know what to do. And then I found a way of enrolling myself as an exchange student
Mm-hmm.
in this university in my city. And that's how I ended up staying here.
That's
And I
great.
stayed. So I finished my studies over here, and yep, and then I stayed.
So you are an architect.
Yes, actually, yes. I have a bachelor degree in architecture. I didn't go like all the way to finish masters because I was like, oh no, I really just want to work with music. I don't want to go all in. But in theory, yes, I have an architecture degree. I do.
Awesome, awesome. I
Yes.
like that because sometimes I also work with my parents. My dad is a plumber. Sometimes he works with new buildings or something like that, and I really love architecture. Actually, we will talk
Yes.
about it maybe later.
Yes, let's
Okay.
do that.
Let's say hello also to Fede.
Yeah.
Fede
Let's
Froze.
say
Okay,
hello also
okay.
to Mecca Belikov Castaneda. Good night, everyone. Good night. And also, we have another greetings
Good
from UK, from Phil. Hi,
Hey,
Phil.
Phil.
And also, we have a question from Mikhail to Marina and says, Marina, it seems that you know a lot of languages. How many?
Oh, we lost the sound. Okay. No, no, we.
No, what's happening? Wow.
You just got.
That's
How many,
interesting.
so the answer is no
That's
one.
it.
How many languages? No one right now. Just kidding.
Okay, let me. Okay. Can you speak?
Okay.
Wow.
Now
Okay.
let's wish you.
Yes. Yeah.
She will reconnect with us in a minute, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here we
Let's
are.
try again. Yeah, we can hear you.
I don't know what that
No.
was.
Okay.
No
No
problem.
problem.
The service was saying your mic is disconnected, and I'm like, what? I didn't touch anything,
Oh.
and then I just have to refresh if that happens again. So, but I'm here.
Okay, no
Yeah.
problem.
Good.
So I had read a question about languages. I don't know what you got. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, there are not that many. I speak Portuguese because, well, it's my mother tongue, English, German because I've been here for quite a while, and a little bit of Spanish, but it's rusty. And my
Okay.
Dutch is very, very bad. So it's just that it's enough to understand like a few things. So when my bandmates are talking, I know at least what it's about. But
Well, it's already more than ours.
Yeah.
So good for you.
well, I'm trying. I'm trying.
Okay, so oh, Ivo is asking if we need some help with the sound, but no problem. Thank you, man.
Oh,
We
Thank
just
you,
solved
man.
this.
But
good one.
Thank you. It's
So-
our sound guy, so
I get
obviously.
the joke, Evo.
So let's start with the official questions of our live chat, Marina. Here's the first one. We usually ask to our guests how and when they started to perform. So in your case, when did you start singing and how?
Yeah, cool. Um, I started singing, I guess, when I was around 15,
Mhm.
when I got into metal. I did not sing before, although my mom says I did, but I think it was just like being a kid and singing around the house. But I don't come from a musician family nor anything like that. And my parents were never too particular, into music. So yeah, I just ended up being a lot into music when I found out about metal through
Mhm.
some older friends that lived in my building. And then it was just like kind of love it, first sound. And
Yeah.
then I wanted to be in a band with a friend of mine from school. And so I actually, the first thing I did when I wanted to be in a band was take drum lessons, which is very funny.
I know
So
that.
yes, and then I tried to learn drums, and of course that doesn't go that fast, and it's also not very practical. Uh, yeah, I think my boyfriend must be laughing inside because he's the drummer of family, and he's right now like preparing his food to go to work. Anyway, so yeah, he knows it's not very practical to try to be a drummer. You have to really love it. So I switched to guitar, but I absolutely don't have any talent for guitar. I need visual stuff, and the guitar is just not very visual for me. So
Okay.
I can only play some chords and power chords, and that's it, and that's it, and that's it. So I actually was like, okay, let me see if I can try. I'm gonna try singing, and I was really a big fan of Iron Maiden back then. I still am, but I was like really all into Maiden. And then I just put on, I don't remember which record, but I was just singing along to Bruce Dickinson, and I was like, oh, that doesn't sound that bad. I think it's not that bad. Then I just started asking around people like, does this sound bad? And I sang, and they were like, I don't think so. I think it's quite all right. So that's actually how I started singing. I started singing along to Bruce Dickinson, and I just joined an Iron Maiden cover band right away.
Oh,
Right when I found out I could sing. I mean, I couldn't really sing, but I wasn't bad. That was really a good basis there. I don't know. It was
okay.
kind of enough not to be horrible. And yeah, so I did that, and then I joined. And that band never took off. It just like we just rehearsed a couple times and nothing happened. And then I started singing really, really when I was like still 15. That went really fast. That was like in 1 year I already was in a band that was playing every weekend or something in my city, a cover band. And yeah, that was really funny because the guys were like 20 something, 30 something, and I was a kid. But still, I was there playing covers of all melodic metal, Rhapsody and I don't know, Stratovarius and Symphony X and that stuff. So that's what I started.
Okay. Oh, awesome. So, well, I think there are two ways to improve very fast, in my opinion. One is to play with other people, in my opinion, because they have a lot of experience and they can
True.
actually give you some tips to avoid the worst mistakes, and
Yeah.
also to have a very good idols and examples in your mind. And well, you
I did have
said
both.
you did both. Yeah, you had Bruce Dickinson as an example
That
for
was
you,
my
and
first example ever.
that's really amazing. Well, too bad for me
Quite
that
ambitious as well.
too bad for me that I had Lars Ulrich as an example for me.
Okay.
I you know, it's not the best drummer in the world. It's okay, but it's not the best drummer in the world. I had 1 year to switch to Mike Portnoy. At least it's a little, but
All right.
I
Yes.
mean technically,
Technically.
technically, yeah. In my opinion, Lars is it's a good drummer and he's a good composer. He has a lot of good ideas, and he's playing in
Yeah. Yeah.
Metallica. You can say anything to the drummer of Metallica, actually.
No. No. He's a millionaire.
No.
Yeah, yeah. But
Well,
Bruce Dickinson is a millionaire, is in Iron
That's
Maiden, and is one of the best singer in the world. So
and he's
singers
a
in the,
pilot
Yeah.
he's a pilot.
and a bunch of other stuff that I don't
yeah,
even know.
Yeah.
Historian,
he's
writer,
a
I don't.
historian. Yeah.
He's everything. That man is just like okay.
Yeah, he's
He's a
awesome.
360 artist.
Yes.
Oh, there is a question from Michael who's really
Yeah.
interesting because I was going to ask you if you took some lessons for singing, and he also wants to ask you if you also got lessons in screaming and growling.
That's a funny one. Okay, I'm gonna start then with your question about clean singing.
Okay.
Yes, I did take quite many lessons. I don't have um what is this, like official studies, like a degree or anything,
Mhm.
conservatory in voice music, but I did try to improve a lot by myself, which is I think that's in the end what I've done the most. But I did have like key lessons with many throughout the years that I've been singing, and
Mhm.
they were really incredibly helpful. So it's not that I took hundreds of lessons, in a month or something, but I did have some, and the ones I did with different people, I did like for a few months, I had opera training with a classical singer. I had also, I guess for a year or two, I went once a week to this Brazilian vocalist called Mario Pastore. I don't know if you guys know him.
No.
He has
No,
an
no.
Italian name and an Italian family, but he's Brazilian.
Okay.
And yes, he's also a very good pure metal vocalist that taught me, the good basics. And I did some Broadway um,
Oh.
lessons and stuff. So I do have a training in musical theater, but that like I had voice lessons there. They were not very like that. I was alone in the lessons. It was like group
Mhm.
lessons, but still,
Mhm.
they count a lot. Yeah. So yeah, answering your questions, I did a lot, and I'm a I'm a believer that like talent or not, it needs to be developed. You need to
Yeah,
practice,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah,
you need
absolutely.
to learn, and if you have someone, especially singing, because it's so abstract, and it's also you don't want to hurt yourself. If you're talking metal, we, if we sing quite, out there, and it's
Mhm.
it's quite powerful and explosive, so it's important to also have the conscience that you're not killing your instrument, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
one of the things. And about the screaming and growling, i I never wanted to. I've always hated that when I was younger. So when I was like 15 or 16, I was like, that's horrible. But now I love it. And like a few years ago, yeah, 5 years ago, I've always like wanted to learn. Not I've always, but like from 5 years to now, I've started to have this need to growl and scream, but I could never make one sound like ever. I was like, it sounded just horrible. And then, guys, a few months ago, I took a lesson with the vocalist of Nervosa, with
Okay.
Angelica Botanica, the
Yeah.
Spanish sweetheart. She is so cute and she is great. And I learned a little bit. I learned the basics, and now I've been screaming around the house. That's all I do.
Is your boyfriend happy about it?
Oh, is my boyfriend happy about it? I don't think he is.
Oh,
That I'm growling around the house.
it's a bit of both.
A bit of both. He's in my band, so he also wants me to growl. So that's also something.
Leaving. Bye.
Bye.
See you tomorrow.
Yeah. See you.
Bye bye.
Bye. Bye.
He's going to work. Poor thing.
Wow.
Night shift. That's what musicians do
Yeah.
when they have time. They go to work night shifts to make a living. It's all right. It's all right.
Okay, so I also see here there is Matthew.
Another question from Matthew Baca,
Oh,
who
Matthew.
says, "Love the new Phantom Elite album. Will there be one with Exit Eden in the future?" It seems like yeah.
You're gonna have to
I
interpret.
can't
my take.
spoiler.
I heard that Clementine has been saying that for a while. I don't know if you guys follow her but she's been talking quite openly
Yeah.
about. No. Is she? I don't know. I heard that in an interview. Someone was like, "Oh, Clementine told me there's going to be another album." Like, okay, did she? So that's a possibility. Yes.
Great.
But,
Great.
we're not allowed to say anything concrete.
Let's keep it secret right now.
But let's keep our hopes up because there's a big chance.
Good. And I see a comment also from Kaishe. How do you say that?
Kaique.
Kaique.
Oliveira.
Brazil is from your home. Yeah, you're from your country.
Brazilians are like that. They're always screaming. They're Brazilians, and they always write, "Come to Brazil." Right? I bet you guys know that.
Yeah. A lot of people
Yeah.
are asking us to come to Brazil. We really would love to come to Brazil because yeah, we also met Hangra because we had a tour with them in 2018. They are awesome guys. I really would like to meet them in their own country. Would be great.
Awesome.
Do you know them?
Yes, like we were talking before the show. I've met a couple of them from sites. Some of them I've met just like saying hi, hey, I'm Marina, hi, and that's like it. And Andre Matos, I actually got to really meet better because I was kind of, but I knew his ex-girlfriend, so I've been to his house and to some shaman backstage shows, and he was very sweet and an awesome musician, an awesome singer and composer, everything.
Yeah,
he was just great.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Now everybody's sad and crying.
No.
Yeah,
he's
Yeah, no, it is quite sad.
Yeah, but we will always remember him. We has an idol of music. He will be remembered forever.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
His legacy carries on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So, when did you decide to become a professional singer? Which was the spark that brought you to this decision? This is our second question.
I don't think I decided and like said, "Oh, now I'm going to be a professional singer." It was more like I've always, since I started the band stuff when I was 15, I had this vision in my head of being, making a living from the band life and tour and recording albums and doing that stuff. And I had a plan of releasing an album with a major label by the time I was 19. That was my plan. That was the time frame I set for myself when I was 15. I was like, okay, Marina, you have 4 years to release an album with a major label. Okay. I mean, that was a little bit naive, like a kid, which I was. But so there was not like a plan, like I'm going to be a professional singer. It was more like a wish or like a dream.
Yeah.
And I think you don't really choose that either, because you can want it a lot and you can run after it, but sometimes it just doesn't happen. And yeah, I mean, I've tried to be a professional singer in Brazil with musical theater,
Mhm.
and that also never happened really. I just started singing professionally with musicals also here in Germany many,
Mhm.
many, many years later, when I had given up and then back to singing, and then, so it's like, I, I don't know. I think you just put all your. What I did was, when I finished my studies, I was like, okay, I'm really gonna try to focus on what I really want.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And that ended up, I felt that it was going in a good way. Nothing like skyrocketed or I had a big break. Still didn't have a big breakthrough, but still, like it's not like a Jesus. Oh, I'm here. I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah. You're
This
back.
No
alarm
problem.
keeps coming back the whole time, and I don't know why. But anyway, so yeah, I, I was just trying, and things were piece by piece, being put
Mhm.
together, and then
Yeah,
suddenly, at some point, I was making basically all of my money from music,
yeah.
which is not the case anymore with the, pandemic and stuff. So I had a plan B to kind of fall back onto, which is great. And I also love being able to do stuff with architecture and graphic design and some technical, technical drawing and stuff like that. So I do that also right now, which is great. So yeah, I think that's
Okay.
like
Good.
how it is.
Cool,
Life just
cool.
goes.
Cool. I think we all had this dream about signing with a major label. But actually, what makes the difference is the way you start to think when you wish something like that. Because you start to something happen in your mind, and you start to think more professionally. So
Yeah.
this question is really about it. It's about what actually brought you to this change of mind. What actually
Yeah.
brought you to this way of working with music, this way of thinking about music not just as a hobby, but as something really important, no matter what. Not important if you already signed for a label, for a major label, or if you are already making a living out of it or not. But at some point you start to thinking in that way, and nothing is stopping you to continue thinking in the way, isn't it?
Yeah, no, absolutely. And that's really funny because when if I stop to think about when that change happened, I think it's always been like that.
Yeah,
Always.
Mhm.
Since I started singing with that band in São Paulo, that's always been my mentality. The guys were also super professional and like very full of musicianship. So I've always been in bands like that too, where the musicians are also very good, very dedicated, and a bit in a progressive direction. So yeah, I've
Mhm.
always had that mentality in a way. It's very funny. Like all the teenagers were partying and doing stuff like that and smoking when I was a kid, and I didn't care about any of
yeah,
that. I
yeah.
just wanted to sing and write music, like that's all I wanted to do. And I was really laser focused. And at some point in my 20s, I completely lost the focus and it went downhill. But I got back. I got back.
Well, actually, something like that happened to me as well, because
Yeah.
when I was
Yeah.
19, I started to um, focus a little bit more on the university, actually,
Oh.
and I changed my hometown. I transferred from my hometown to another town where I didn't have a drum to practice, and I just
Oh,
focused on the university. And what I was doing pretty well at the university, but at some point I just realized, well, I don't want to deal with that shit anymore. I just want to play drums. And yeah, I gave up everything.
Our
And
life. It's hard, right? To have
yeah,
that
yeah,
in you. And then it's just like it's a blessing and a curse at the same time.
yeah, and you have everybody against you.
Yes, everybody thinks you're crazy.
Yeah,
Of course.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
what did you study in university?
Uh, Ancient literature, Greek
Oh,
and
that's pretty
Latin.
cool.
Yeah,
You can
yeah,
make
it
some
was.
great lyrics from it. That's really cool.
Well, a lot of thinking or of a philosophy that we put
Yes,
in our lyrics actually
awesome.
came out from some chats that we have together, and I really put a lot in it. When we talk together, when
Awesome.
we talk with Julia, we had a lot of deepness, and actually classical culture can give you a lot of tips. But
Ooh. Hey, and I'm
uh,
tired already. I want to go read a book and write something.
yeah,
That's how it works.
Yeah. What about books, Simon?
yeah, don't talk about it. Yeah, there is a talk about it because I'm still writing a book, but it's
Oh.
since 2012. It's about music and philosophy. But yeah,
I I'm sure you'll write it someday.
yeah,
Maybe
someday
after this
probably
chat.
after this chat.
Yes, you'll
Yeah.
close this. You're
No.
like, I'm inspired.
No, please, no. Please,
I, I need
no.
I needed inspiration. I had a lot during the first lockdown. I had a lot of inspiration, but he tended very quickly. We'll see in the future. Just,
I know the feeling
mhm.
of having the
By the
most
way,
generic.
yeah. By the way, I have to read the draft, Simon.
Yeah, I will send it to you. Just wait for
Yeah,
it.
Now I'm curious too. Come on.
yeah.
Okay. By the way, there is a question
Oh,
here from Sophia.
yeah. Sophia says, Marina, what has been the best performance of your career so far? Oh, but this question is linked
It's
to, yeah.
It's
One of
similar
your
to
questions.
one of our questions,
Uh,
but this is about your career. Well, we will
oh
probably
well.
get back to this later. If you would like to wait, Sophia, we
Okay,
will.
okay. Sophia, stick around. Don't go anywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we will talk
I'll
about
answer
it.
Stay
it.
with us.
Suspense.
Yeah, I see that
Also,
Michael is telling
Michael.
something to me. Yeah, Greek and Latin. They're awesome actually
Oh yeah.
because
In Germany,
yeah.
they make you learn Latin. Yes, that's
Mm,
what I heard.
Yeah.
they are the ancient Greeks and the ancient Romans. They were very cool, and to learn something from them by reading in their original language, it's really different things from the translations. So it was awesome.
Absolutely.
But to me, the drums were far more cool.
Yeah. Good for us.
Good for you.
Okay, if you say that. um, don't say it too loud. But anyway, which
Yeah.
are the albums and the bands that have influenced you the most during your musical growth, Marina?
Oh, that's a very tough one. I'm so bad at that. Like picking favorites and stuff like that. It's like, oh, there's so
What?
much in my brain.
Iron Maiden? Iron Maiden, of course.
That's what I
Okay.
always say because I think it's very meaningful because it's the
Mhm.
only thing I heard for a year or something. When I was 14, 15, that's all I heard was Iron Maiden. And then, of course, all the bands I needed to listen to because I was in this band that was performing
Mhm.
and I didn't know any of it. So I got into all the melodic metal stuff. So Halloween had a big
Mhm.
Oh,
influence as well. And well, yeah, the beginning of like Rhapsody and Camelot and oh goodness, Symphony X, and all of those. Then I think I did have a big shift when I heard Evanescence for the first time. That was like an explosion of inspiration in my head. I was mind blown when I saw Bring Me to Life for the first time. I was like, what is this? And yeah. I didn't like Nightwish. Sorry, I didn't like any of that back then. Now I like more, actually.
Mhm.
I listen to their old stuff. I'm like, that's nice. But back then, I wasn't really into the whole like this. I was like, yeah, no, that's boring. But then I heard Amy Lee, and I was like, oh, okay, that's cool, And the new
Mhm.
metal stuff, simple, quite heavy, lower tuning. I don't know. I just loved it. It really spoke to me a lot. So I think Evanescence was pretty big in the musical growth. Let's say it shifted to a more symphonic direction, but also more new metal, more like a
Mhm.
bit heavier and less like Linkin Park was also in that thing with Slipknot, where the new metal thing was just a big blow in the beginning of the 2000s, and I really loved it. Corn and everything. Um, Yeah, and then I think I started really going away from metal for a little bit, and I started listening to a lot of musical theater that really influenced me a lot, and also more like meatloaf stuff that I love, and
Mhm.
started listening to lots of 80s drama ballads, all that kind of stuff. I love it. I also love it. And so that thing, I think that also influenced me a lot into growing.
Mhm.
And yeah, now I think that, yeah, I think that the biggest musical growth has passed, after 20 years. I don't know. You always grow as a musician,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah,
I don't
of
want to
course.
Yeah.
like say it has passed, but like, let's say the beginning, which is like when you're most influential.
Okay.
You get more things like a sponge, and you incorporate that more.
Mhm.
What is that? Subconsciously. That I think it's happens when you're younger, right? When you're like
Okay.
really getting into something. So that, yeah. So that's what I would put there. But nowadays, I've been really, really into the heavy, genty, modern metal stuff. So that's basically everything I listen to in terms of.
Mhm.
So you are all in metal, into metal, or rock
No,
metal.
no.
Do you
If
also
I
listen
listen to
something?
metal, it's this stuff. But damn, I actually listen to chill hop the whole day. That's all I listen to. My
Great.
Spotify, like showing me my favorite artists of 2020. It was only chill hop stuff, and I was like, I don't know any of these people, but I just put on the chill hop, playlist, and I can listen to that all day. It's because I find it quite soothing to. I can't listen to
Yeah.
anything with vocals if I'm working or if I'm relaxing,
Mhm.
because I can't relax.
Yeah.
And I'm paying attention, and I'm into it, and I'm analyzing it, and I'm sure you guys
Mhm.
know how it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah,
Chill
no,
I
out
I
music
had
is
I had
good.
no. I was just gonna say that I basically like dramatic stuff. If I don't like. I have an aversion for really casual things like singer songwriter and like indie music.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Things that lack everything that I love, which is, balls, drama, aggression, or extreme sadness. That's like any of that. I just like all of it. Or like
Mhm.
extreme cheesiness. I love that too. Like Total Eclipse of the Heart is one of my favorite songs ever. And it's just super cheesy.
Okay. Do you have some music that usually people is not proud to talk about? Some shame music. How do you say that? We talk about
Oh,
it.
like a guilty
Yeah.
pleasure. I
Hmm?
have two, like guilty
Okay.
pleasure.
Guilty pleasure. Yeah. Okay. Guilty pleasure. Okay.
Okay, I think that the one of them is not really shameful. The first one is a little bit. I used to be, when I was younger, like a kid, I was a big Hanson fan.
Okay.
Oh,
You guys remember?
great.
But
So yeah, that was it. I loved it.
I used to make my kids learn that song.
Really.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Like,
do that.
oh, the drums. Okay. But
Yeah.
they are actually, in my defense, they actually always played, and they wrote that shit, with their father or something. I don't know, and they're still making music,
Yeah, I know that.
and they're good. They're pretty good musicians. So they're the real deal. So it's not that embarrassing. They were just sold as a boy band, and it's a bit sad for them, but they also made shitloads of money. So
Mhm.
Okay. And
and
the
the
second
other
one?
thing is also not very shameful, but I absolutely love My Chemical Romance.
Okay.
Oh,
Love it. I love it.
oh.
Yeah, there you go. Look at your faces. Like I can
No,
see
no.
it. Okay.
I used to listen to them also.
Yeah.
Yeah, in
Yeah, me
particular,
too.
Welcome to the Black Parade. I
Oh,
think it's a great album. I think
love
it's one of it can be considered as a masterpiece in punk emo scene.
absolutely. Absolutely. It's not
And
bad at all. Once again,
no,
you were sold as a kind of a cutie boy
yeah,
emo thing, which is so sad for that man because like Gerard, the
yeah,
singer,
the singer.
he's just a fucking powerhouse. That man is insane, and he is
Mhm,
creative as fuck, and the stuff he comes up with, and it's just absolute madness. And like the lyrics are great, it's super
mhm,
creative, the visuals are amazing, and they were sold as kind of this, oh my god, it's such a cute singer band, and they have a bad reputation, but they're also the real deal.
mhm,
So
mhm,
I'm
mhm.
not that
I agree with
embarrassed.
you. Yeah,
Okay. I don't know them very well, actually. I know that they are super famous,
Oh,
but
go check it out. It's really not bad.
yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
I will do. Maybe I don't know them because I'm too old. I don't know.
No, it's
Oh,
it's good. Maybe you can listen to some songs from the first album, like Helena and
yeah.
I'm not okay. We are the
Oh
famous
yeah, that one
ones,
is a
but
little bit too
yeah,
emo,
I think
but
they debut was with it's I'm not okay official video songs, you know.
yeah. Helena was, I think, the first video they
Oh,
released.
really?
I
Or in the
think
second?
so.
I don't know.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
remember.
It's the
I
first
have
one
to
that I
check it.
remember. Yes, let's check it. Anyway, it's like this
Let me check.
funeral, and like there are people dancing at the church, and it's a funeral, and the chorus of the song is like,
Yeah.
it's so epic. The first time I heard it, I was also mind blown, just like Evanescence.
Evanescence. Okay.
I love me some drama cheese balls. I just can't stand it. It's too good.
Okay. I will check them out.
Makes me want to do a
Good.
cover version now, thinking about it.
Hmm. So it's really, really deep love.
Yes. And it's funny that I actually forget. I often forget how much I like them. Every time I listen to them or people mention it, I'm like, that's true. They're really good. Yeah.
Cool, cool,
He's
cool.
checking the video now or the
Yeah, I'm
chronology.
checking on the Wikipedia page.
Yes.
What
Um,
did you find out?
okay, it's Three Cheers for Sweet Revenge.
Yeah. That's the album.
Oh, they did the tour with Avenged Sevenfold. I never
Oh,
know
didn't know
that.
that.
Yeah. Okay. 4 singles from the album. I'm Not Okay, I Promise. Thank You for the Venom. Elena and the Ghost of You. I think I'm Not Okay was the first one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the most boring song. The most emo-ish and Not Okay.
Yeah.
The rest
Yeah.
is like some deep shit. Yeah, it's cool.
Okay.
Thank You for the Venom is also really cool. Yeah, check it out later. I'm just guys, if you're watching, you go check it out. It's really cool.
We'll do. Absolutely.
Cool.
Okay, so right now we are going to switch our questions and we will talk a little bit about your band. I see that you are already ready to do some little bit of promo about it.
I'm just covering my bad hair, actually. That's
but with style. But just before that, guys, if you wanna follow Marina and check out whatever is she's up to, I suggest you to check out our Facebook page, Instagram page, and Twitter.
And also, and also there is, I know there is a Patreon page.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yes.
Yeah.
There is a Patreon page, and Marina Patreon page. Look at that. That's awesome. I do have plans for making it way cooler because I had to apologize that I wasn't doing much there. It's also a little bit hard for me. I mean, the concept of Patreon is that, people help you to have more time to actually create and do stuff. But I constantly feel a pressure to create exclusive content for the Patreon page. Or I see other singers doing that, and that's really too much for me. That's too much because I think it's more like it should be more in the direction of well, if you're like a fan and you really support, of course we can gather in a tighter community, which is cooler. We can talk closer, but I should be focusing on the stuff that I'm creating, like for Phantom Elite or Exit Eden or whatever. And sometimes I feel like I also tend to get panic from the fact that, oh my god, I should be doing lots of stuff over there. I don't have time for it. But yeah, I'm a little bit like caught in between with the Patreon page. I want to make it more about supporting what I actually do instead of me having to perform extra stuff over there the whole time. But at the same time, the people that they're super fans and they're super special deserve something extra. So I'm planning on this month doing something nice with it.
Yeah, I think it's all about scheduling, isn't it? You have to organize, but also you have to take your time to get inspiration, because it's not that easy to get the inspiration to create the right stuff, both from the Patreon page and for your main projects, isn't it?
Yes, it's that's the point. If you really you make it simpler, if you're like, okay, main projects, one thing, Patreon page, but then there's like the whole social media thing in between. And then there's like making money over here, and then there's also making money with the other musical projects, and then there is like your personal life over here. What? Can't cope with anything anymore.
Yeah.
It's really overwhelming sometimes. So so this year I'm delegating more stuff that I don't really need to do and focusing on things that I want to do more. So
that's
let's
smart.
see if I can time manage a bit better.
Yeah. Good for you. And we also have a YouTube channel, isn't it, Fede?
Yeah, of course. Here is. Yeah, and also maybe we can talk later with side project or other project, but I just found La Torraca Creative Studio, right? Maybe we can talk
It's my
later.
design business. Actually, it's everything that I do because I do a lot, like I said, for like with technical drawing and design and stuff that are somehow related to architecture. And I also do quite some stuff behind the scenes musically. So
Mhm.
I've been doing vocal production for other bands, I've been recording
Mhm.
singers, and I've been coaching singers. And yeah, I do songwriting also for other projects. So that's
Ah,
all part of the La Torraca Creative Studio.
a lot of stuff going
Good,
on.
good, good. So
Yeah, great, great.
yeah, so guys, check all the links, and I know you are lazy, and all the links will be displayed in the copy after the live chat, so you can check everything.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And if you're a band interested in any of that, you can always write me because I actually love doing studio work.
Great.
Love it. Some musicians
Now
don't
you know
like it
that.
very much. I do. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
So right now we'll get into the Phantom Lead questions, but before that, let's say hello to our friend Matthew Lee Hanson.
Where is? Okay.
It is.
Sorry,
It is.
Matthew. Hi, guys. Hi,
I
Marina.
met.
Sorry, I'm late. No problem.
Let's say hello to Philippe Snapshot from Marseille.
Salut.
And let's say hello to Miguel Mendes
Miguel
from
Mendes. Hey,
Portugal.
Miguel.
Hola, Miguel.
Hi, Miguel.
And here's the first question about Phantom Elite. How the project was born and what are the story and the concept behind it?
Okay. The project was born of a conversation that I was having under months from that you guys might know from After Forever. And
Okay.
I I I was just talking to him about like, oh, I want to sing again. Do you know any bands? I was not singing for a long time, for years. And then I had met him a couple years before when I with my first band in Germany. And then I contacted him. I was like, do you know any bands looking for a singer? Because I'm really interested. Back. And he said, well, I have an idea. Um, I've been wanting to get some people together to play my HDK songs live. HDK is his studio project.
Mhm.
And he had just released the second album, Serenades of the Netherworld, with Amanda on vocals as well,
Mhm.
his wife. And so I was like, yeah, sure. I mean, let's get some people together. So we found what came to be the first lineup of Phantom Elite, and we were rehearsing some HDK songs in order to play it live. And we actually just ended up starting to write our own stuff, and we were motivated to do our own music way more than playing only HDK stuff. So he was like, cool, you guys have my support, let's write together then. And that's exactly what happened. That's how it was born. Then we started
Oh.
writing the stuff for Wasteland, our first album. Yes, and the concept, so that's the story behind it. And the concept behind Phantom Elite has always been, it's not something that we forced on it, it's just something that happened. And it's also something that Sander is really protective of, and he really supports, like, can I say, creativity
Mhm.
and originality, and really sticking to your own feelings instead of trying to make something else because you know
Yeah.
so it's always been about that. So he always said, like, I'm always going to support you guys as long as I feel that this is metal. That's what he says. In metal, in the sense of this is true. You're doing what you want to do. And that's the concept from the beginning. We just gathered everything in a pot, like all the different, in the beginning there were more like a guitarist was really into 70s rock, so he brought that a little bit into his guitar sound and guitar arrangements, and a lot of progressive stuff coming from the drummer and Sander, and my vocals are always with that poppy dramatic touch. That's also where I come from musically, and we mashed everything up, turned into that. Now with Titanium, the whole band is different. I'm the only one standing, and Sander, of course. But Sander didn't write with us this second album. And it was up to, me and the modern metal boys to come up with something new. And we did that. And that's really cool. So the concept is really about just not giving much of a fuck. That's like, I have other projects where I can do more, commercial things. I think I would say.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
So after this concept that you created, that was not actually created, that
Yeah.
that happened. What's the songwriting process that of the band? How did you get into it, into this concept of the band?
Yeah, like since the first album, we all, or at least many of the musicians, wrote together.
Mhm, mhm.
And now it's still the same. I mean, the difference is that like Sander was writing a lot back then of the
Okay.
instruments, or at least giving like first demos and like, guys, what do you think of it? Work on it. And then I would write all the melodies and lyrics, and the boys would write their parts. Of course, we were communicating a little bit, but this time we communicated like way better. We have a smaller team, so we were like 3 people writing. And
Mhm.
actually, most of the, let's say, the core ideas came from Max Van Esch, our guitarist, who
Okay.
is basically a fucking genius. I mean, I'm sorry, but he is. Everybody needs to agree on that. Okay, that's just a fact. Um, so he just vomits something into the program, and just his guitar sound and his creativity is enough to spark a whole song. Then we get excited from that, and then we're like, oh yeah, blah, blah, blah. Let's
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
many of the
Yeah.
songs we actually came together in one place and worked on it together.
Okay.
Some of the songs he sent the instrumentals completely to me. I wrote vocals and lyrics. And one song on the album I wrote like really basic on the piano, sent it to him. He arranged the instruments underneath, so it's a bit mixed, but it's
It
all
works.
very hand in hand, I would say. Although I have to give credits to Max for writing most of the instrumentals and arranging it.
Okay.
Well,
Yep.
Oh, how many time do you spend together in order to get your ideas so well mixed up?
Yeah, now with the pandemic, it's like
Yeah, of
but
course.
we try having calls on Discord, and we did spend New Year's Eve together, which was very fun, the whole band. But we tried to
Mhm.
write something on New Year's Eve, and
doesn't
that
work.
didn't happen. That didn't happen. No. The boys were listening to it the next day, and they were like, "What the fuck?" They were drunk. I don't drink, so I was fine. But well, yeah, we have to spend a lot. When we were writing Titanium, we had to meet quite often for like 1 or 2 days. We would do like a weekend over at Max's house, or he would come to where Yuri used to live, and we would like
Mhm.
record everything there. So yeah, we would usually a bunch of weekends,
Okay.
but a lot
Uh,
of back and forth of files as well.
Mhm, mhm.
I'm sure you guys know that. How is it in your band? I'm curious. How do you guys do the songwriting
Uh,
process?
well, we usually we've written songs and albums in many different ways, but right now we are working with singular ideas from all the members, and we try to put some arrangements from our own
Together.
instruments. Yeah,
Mhm,
but actually, I really would like to change this right now. I would like to write a little bit in the old school way, because when we wrote The Attraction of Opposites, our second album, we spent a lot of time closed into the rehearsing room for a couple of weeks, but just playing, always playing, jamming, and of course, putting on the plate some ideas from the singular members, but playing a lot. And
mhm,
I really prefer that way of composing. But you never know. You never know. Maybe next time we will do something in the middle, a little bit with the ideas, a little bit by playing them, a little bit by playing the ideas and jamming at the same time. We will see. We will see. But it changed a lot during the years.
Yes, jamming is super cool. I unfortunately have I'm not the best jammer in the world. I'm getting better at it. I'm getting better at it,
Mhm.
I must say. But before I couldn't. I would just like block completely. Like, no, I need to do this on my own.
Okay.
I need to do this on my own. So I sit here with my phone listening to the instrument, or I sit with my piano and I play something. That's it.
mhm.
But jamming is really cool, and that's really the most fun way of writing, I must say.
Yeah, it's fun. It's
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, it is
We have
fun.
to do
It's
that,
not.
but not the right time because we cannot.
No.
No.
Now it's not an option for sure.
Yeah. So right now we are just hanging on some ideas that we are writing alone in our home studios, isn't it, Fede?
Yeah, yeah. Um, I'm I'm
But that's
writing, by
great
the
too.
way, during these days, but yeah,
That's great.
I just checked some riffs that I did some a couple of days ago, but it was shit. I have to
No,
rewrite them.
oh no.
Yeah,
You you need
because
us.
I recorded them. I recorded that and I say, oh, whoa, that's great. Okay, and the day after, um, I listen to them again and say, what the fuck? Trash can? Yeah,
It's
you
so
know,
sad. But I think sometimes
I
we judge it
yeah,
really hard.
yeah, yeah, and I'm a really autocritic. I don't know. I don't know how to say that, but
Self
maybe
Yeah,
self-critics. Thank you.
yeah, I
And
know what you mean.
maybe I can write a lot of riffs, but maybe I can take only one as good. Yeah,
Hey, it's a way to
that's
compose. You write
yeah,
and write and write, and between hundreds and hundreds of riffs, you can maybe find one good riff, but it's enough. And in my opinion, when you work together, you can really get some ideas by the team.
yeah,
The
yeah,
brainstorming, jamming is like a brainstorming, but
yeah.
with what you have really inside naturally. and you don't have much time to think, and maybe you can think later because you can jam, you can create something, and later you can have the time to arrange the things better. And actually, when we composed the Attraction of Opposites, we jammed a lot, but without Julia, because Julia is really far from us. So we created the songs, we created the instrumental parts, and then we sent them to her, and she wrote the vocal parts alone.
Oh,
I think she prefers to work alone as well as you,
Yeah,
Marina.
I think also as a singer, you're a little bit, you are, you are a little bit alone in that sense, you know. But if you can really get into the spirit and jam with a band, that's really cool. I've been jamming to my own stuff the other day, and I mean, I want to be modest, but I really wrote something really cool.
Okay. Oh,
It's
good
gonna
for
be,
you.
maybe
awesome.
you'll hear it. It's something that I wrote the instruments, super basic stuff. I'm not an instrumentist, so I basically write power chords and I program drums and that's it. But I was kind of jamming to my own song, you know, singing whatever, and then I just jammed the chorus. The first thing that came into my head, I was like, "Oh, that's good." Actually, I thought, "Oh, that's good enough." And then I showed this to people, and I sent it to a producer, and he was like, "Oh, this song is really strong. The score is really good." And I was like, "Ah, the song that I jammed on. Damn." So you know, it's I think jamming is also really about not thinking enough. You don't overthink.
Yeah, yeah.
So that there's something to it. I must admit. Let's explore more jamming. So
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. Of course. Okay, let's now talk a little bit about live performances. And I think it is the time to answer also to Sophia, because our sixth question is about your first live performance with Phantom Elite, but also it's about your best live performance ever. Oh, we can't hear you.
Oh,
Okay.
I didn't see that.
She'll be
Yeah.
back in a few seconds.
Okay.
There she
Here we
is.
are.
it
Hey,
happened again. I don't know why.
No problem.
no problem.
All right. So where were we again?
We were talking about live performances. So we are going
Ah,
to ask you
that
what,
one.
if you remember your first live performance with Phantom Elite, and what was your best live performance ever. So we can also answer to Sophia.
Yeah, cool. Yes, my first performance with Phantom Elite was at the FNR in Eindhoven in the Netherlands,
Mhm.
the Fan Festival in 2017. So that was our very first show ever. I think it was one or two bands before Delane, so we had a
Wow.
pretty good spot. First
Mhm.
show ever, so
Yeah.
Not
everybody
bad.
was shitting their pants. Yeah, but we were scared. We were really scared. We were like, what the fuck? No one knows us. This is like, we didn't even have an album out yet.
Mhm.
I mean, we were playing songs from our album, but it wasn't out
Okay.
from Wasteland, the first album. Yeah, and best performance ever. Yeah, man, so far, Wacken with Exit Eden.
Wow.
Awesome. Awesome. Were you scared then?
I wasn't that scared. No, I don't know. I think I was more excited.
Mhm.
Okay.
There was one factor of scariness that we didn't have Amanda on stage then. It's
Mm.
because
Oh, we can't hear you.
We can't hear you. Okay.
Okay, let's wait a bit. Okay,
Yeah.
try again. No.
No,
Okay.
that's
So
funny.
on the best part, talking about Waken.
Yeah.
Okay,
Hey.
you
Yes.
okay? You're
Yeah.
back.
So
We
I
were
would
talking
say,
about Wacken. Yeah,
fucking yes. That
and
the scary
scariness.
thing is that Amanda wasn't there because of a family
Oh.
situation. So we had to cover up for her, and everybody knows that covering up for Amanda Somerville is not an easy task. So
Yeah.
that was a little scary, but it was fun. It was fun. We made it different, we made it our own. So that
How
was
many people were there?
I don't know. I have no clue. It wasn't the main stage. It was the what's the name of that stage again? The middle age stage,
Okay.
Bakeling stage. I think that's the name of it.
Mhm.
It's a smaller stage. So, but still, it was full. It was very full. It was full. Like I couldn't see people. I couldn't see the end of people from up there.
Wow.
That's how full it was.
1,000
And people
people.
kept coming because I think because we played covers, or until then we played covers, and people knew the songs, and I think they would just come around,
Wow.
together. So it started with like half, like kind of full, and then people started coming. By the end of the show, it was like completely full. Oh, that was
Wow.
insane. That was insane.
Wow.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah, super
Oh,
cool.
okay. And let's talk now about the future. What are the plans for you and Phantom Elite in the future?
Well, we have many plans, of course.
Hmm.
We would love to be touring, or at least, going on tour soon enough, but we can't. So that's going to be more like end of the year or next year.
Hmm.
Mhm.
But we're doing it. We are going to tour with Titanium for sure.
Mhm.
That we have to. We will do it. And we already started writing the next album, so for sure there's going to be more. And of course we want to bring out some cool stuff from this album yet, so some
Okay.
surprises, maybe some acoustic versions, some live videos. Let's see.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
And so, guys, I think this is the time to show you all the links for Phantom Elite. So, check out their Facebook page, their Instagram page, and their YouTube channel so you can be updated on everything that they're going to do in the near future. So, check them out, guys. And also check out as well their website
And our shop.
and
Oh,
their shop, of
they,
course.
they they can find us on the website, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. So
It's very big, like shop somewhere.
yeah,
I mean,
important.
Okay.
it's I don't mean that like a greedy motherfucker. It's more like we have really cool merch out, like this beanie that
Yeah.
we're very proud of. And I mean, of course, we just released our album, so of course we want everybody to have it. And we have a vinyl that's super cool.
Wow.
It's my first vinyl ever.
Do
My
you have them with you right now? Would you like to show them?
Oh yes, let me show it. Wait.
Do that. Do that. A little bit of
Yeah.
real promo.
Oh shit. Second.
Yeah.
Oh, a nice tattoo, Fede. You have. You will talk. You can talk about tattoos. She
Oh
has
my.
it
Oh
also
yeah, yeah.
on her
It's fake. It's fake.
your.
I'm
So
kidding. No,
And
it's.
here I
Oh,
am.
she has a
have
tattoo too.
yeah.
Oh,
Here.
wow.
The
Let it.
vinyl.
Wow.
Awesome.
Wow.
Really freaking cool.
Wow.
So all the songs are there. This is
Wow.
Wow.
inside.
Nice speaks.
Really
Nice speak.
awesome. And of course, here you have the vinyl.
Yeah.
Super packed. We want to frame this one, but it's still out there. And
Cool.
there's also a fan box special
Oh,
edition. It says right
wow.
here, special edition. This is a bit
Wow.
broken because it's mine, and
Oh.
I broke it. But it's super cool. So this one comes with a CD, an autograph card, special stickers, keychain, and a necklace.
Wow.
And it's also super cool. We put it together ourselves. And
Wow.
yeah, of course, we also have the normal CD, just the simple jewel case CD, and
Okay.
a bunch of t-shirts like every band has. And
Okay.
yeah,
So,
lots
guys,
of
check out Phantom Elite shop.
Yeah.
You won't regret this.
no.
And what about any other project that you have beside Phantom Elite? What do you have?
Yeah, I am not. I mean, at the moment, I'm really happy with Phantom Elite as a main creative outlet. And well, we are a little bit unsure yet, or things are not super concrete about Exit Eden, but there's another very interesting project right there. And
Okay.
at the moment, I don't feel the need to have another one.
Okay.
Nor have the time for that. But I'm always writing music, and I'm always open to cool stuff if there's enough inspiration and enough yeah time and like willpower to do something. It might come up, and I will let everybody know.
Okay. Okay. But of course, we should show our friend also the link to Exit Eden
Of
social
course.
media. What do you think? As I
Yes, why
see that Michael is asking for it. Michael says, "What about Exit Eden?" Here you are, man. Here you are,
here you are, you are.
the Facebook page, the Instagram page, and the Twitter page, so you can be updated also
It's a
about.
little bit abandoned at the moment, but please don't lose hope, because things might happen soon
Yeah.
enough. They
Wait.
might very well happen.
Okay, cool. I think there are some comments here, Fede.
Yeah, we have some comments from Jenny Nord
Oh,
from
Jenny.
The Requiem. Hi, Jenny.
Hello, Jenny.
She was our guest in a couple of months ago, I think.
I think so.
Last year.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 2020. Yeah, of course.
Yeah. And also we have a comment from Matthew Baca about Marina computer.
Has COVID.
He said,
Oh
I
my
think
God.
Marina's computer has COVID. We
It
don't
was
know.
me. I infected him because I'm making little jokes about it, but it's not a joke. I did get COVID for like in December.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Wow.
Me and my whole family. Ding, 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 ding. And of course, I'm
Oh.
only smiling and laughing about it because everyone is good.
safe.
Everyone is doing well. Nobody needed to go to the hospital, but we were pretty scared. Imagine everybody
Yeah.
together with COVID.
I had the same situation in March last year. Me and my parents, yeah, because we live in Bergamo. Maybe you remember that it was
Yes.
the town famous for the soldiers truck with the bodies. That was really awful.
Yes. Yes.
And yeah, unfortunately, we just were very here in our homes. Our home. We didn't have to go to the hospital, but back then we didn't know actually what were the symptoms. But after getting very very ill, after a week, we started to don't feel the taste,
Taste.
and yeah, and
The smell.
yeah, we get suspicious about it, and a week after we learned that that was one of the symptoms, and so we figured out that we got it. But
But you didn't feel super sick, or
we felt super sick. Yeah, super sick. Yeah, my parents,
too.
my parents more than me, because I was sick for about a week, but they were sick for 3 weeks.
Oh
Wow.
my God. No,
Yeah,
that's a lot.
yeah,
No.
yeah, yeah.
My parents were sick for 2 weeks maximum, and me too. I
Mm,
got really sick, and my boyfriend, he got sick too, but it wasn't as bad. I think he's
Mhm.
younger, so that also might help. But yeah, just the weird feeling of being completely incapable of doing anything. I wasn't
yeah,
feeling like I wasn't puking and I wasn't, having diarrhea or anything, but I had a light fever. It wasn't that bad, but I had a constant, like a pressure in my brain,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
dizziness, and like I couldn't make sense of what I was talking. I had to give an interview one of those days, and I really thought the guy thought I was high because I was just like, like that's my face on the interview. Sorry, what did you ask? Like I was feeling so shit. Like I couldn't get up from the couch. And
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
then I got tested, and ding, ding,
You
ding,
are
ding,
positive. Yeah.
positive.
I think the worst thing about it is the fear.
The fear is
The
awful.
fear. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah.
And the fear,
Because
like for your parents, for example, like
yeah,
I was like, oh my, we're not even in the same house, so we didn't even see each other the whole time. So I was just like, oh Jesus.
okay, that's really bad. Fortunately, we live very very close in the two houses linked together,
Oh yeah.
and so
Good.
as I recovered before them, I really wanted to help them to recover as well. So I was assisting them back then, and but I was really really scared for them. Yeah,
Yeah, it's horrible. I was so scared I couldn't sleep sometimes, that's
yeah,
how bad it was. And oh my God. And me and my boyfriend at the same time, it's that was not, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
I'm just glad that nobody had any complications. That's just the best. But I
Mhm.
couldn't smell until 2 days ago.
Mhm.
Oh,
How long this shit lasts.
Yeah, yeah. That's bad. Also because you can hit a lot of stuff, but you can feel anything. That's the worst
But
thing.
there's also a good side, if you know what I mean.
What? Sorry, I didn't.
There
I
is a good
didn't.
side about not smelling. It's not
Yeah.
oh.
bad things. So yes, it was a fart joke. Yes. But it's also weird. Everybody, I'm sorry about if I'm talking about farts, I'm very sorry, but
No, no problem.
that's the truth. I'm sorry. If you guys think I don't fart, I do. Everybody does. And that's embarrassing. I know. I'm sorry. But it's so weird that you don't smell it. You just don't smell it.
Yeah, I can imagine.
It's so
Fart
strange.
and can smell it.
Uh, that's how I realized that I had COVID.
Yes. Oh no. What? I don't smell it. I felt it.
What is it?
Oh goodness. Okay, too much information, maybe. Let's not go any lower.
Yeah, okay. Let's say hello also to Picchio Tenace Rock and the Five
Hey,
Rand Fan
Picchio.
Club. I think they are
Yeah.
connected and they just
Yeah,
shared the
we
live
are
chat. Thank you
sharing the
so
live
much.
chat. Thank
Thank
you,
you.
man.
And I love to Five Rand. Hey guys. Hey Julia. Here's a question from
Oh,
Michael.
yeah.
He always
Michael
asks this.
asking, Marina, in which other languages
Oh.
than English would you like to sing?
Well, I still want to do some stuff in Portuguese.
Mhm,
That would be really
Oh,
fun for me.
mhm.
But I did sing a lot in German because I had to. For the musical stuff that I did, it was all in German. So
oh, okay.
singing German is not that weird to me, actually.
Oh, for me neither because I play in a Rammstein tribute band. So
Oh,
yeah,
cool.
I'm really
Cool.
used to that. To hear the German
German
in
with an rolled R.
yeah.
That's funny. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So, but let's talk also about the other projects that you have that are beside the music. So, Fede just Fede showed your website, La Torraca Creative Studio. Let's talk a little bit about it.
Yeah, so I do that. That's also my job as a graphic designer
Hmm.
Mhm.
slash architecture sort of thing. It's a bit like I kind of do a lot in that graphic area.
Hmm.
And yeah, so that is not really a hobby, but it's an interest. I mean, it's a job, but it's also very interesting to me. So I do love architecture and graphic design, typography. I love typography, and
Okay.
I love what else do I? Plants. I love plants. I have many plants in my house. They are all covered by this, but I do have a big interest in taking care of the ones, although it's winter and I feel horrible because some are dying and I don't know what to do with them. But yeah, I have so many interests in everything. I love learning random stuff. My boyfriend and I have been binging on YouTube channels about Japan. So
Wow.
I just love learning about language and about culture and about, well, basically many things. Yeah. That
Okay.
really inspires me to actually learn new things always inspires me. Yeah, really cool.
And so let's talk also about mm, movies or books. Do you have
A
a
big hobby of mine. You see, I forget everything. People ask me hobbies and I'm like, what? I'm back.
okay?
I have way too many hobbies to mention. I'm interested in a lot of things, and yes, watching movies is one of my favorite hobbies. I see it as a hobby.
Mhm.
It's not
Yeah,
a pastime; it's an active hobby because
yeah.
you
Because
guys like
you have to. Oh,
Oh,
wow.
awesome.
Back to the Future. It's one
Yeah,
of my favorite movies,
Robert Zemeckis.
trilogies. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. What are you guys into movie wise?
Mm.
Hmm.
I'm a fan of all the Quentin Tarantino stuff, except for Jackie Brown. I don't know why, but I watch. I don't know why, but I watch many times that movie, and I did. I cannot say that. I think it's good, but it's it's the only Tarantino movie that I didn't understand in deep. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know why. Yeah,
It's a bit different too. Yeah.
yeah. Also, for What's Upon in Time, it's a great movie, but
It's contained
I
Hollywood.
have no answer.
It's very random. I think that one is so random that it's just cool.
Yeah, you know, I'm not a director. I can understand anything about do a movie, but or making a movie, but I don't know. I prefer other kind of Quentin Tarantino's movies, like Eightful Eight. It's a great movie, or
That one is one
Pulp
I really
Fiction.
don't like much.
Really? Why?
Ta-da.
He's back.
Hey, hey,
He's
man.
back.
Surprise! Surprise!
What happened?
My bike chain fucked up.
Oh,
Oh
Yeah.
no!
Well, I fixed it.
You
but
couldn't get to work.
Well, now I think I might have. But this is all fucked up, so I was like, can I just take free and fix my bike tomorrow? Before I fuck it up even more?
Yeah, you don't want to get stuck on your broken bike somewhere
No.
in the middle of nowhere.
No.
No, yes, that's
So,
smart.
weekend.
Yes. Do you want to say hi to the camera?
Yes, I'll say.
So there you go, guys. The glorious Phantom Elite drummer.
Yes.
Yeah.
hey,
Also,
Drummer
hey.
Dom.
hey, man. Nice to meet you.
I'm still talking to them. That's how
Yeah.
interesting this is.
Are you having
Hey.
fun, Orange?
Yes, we're having fun.
Hello.
So
Hey,
we are okay. You?
you're
How are you
okay?
Yeah,
doing?
yeah. Well, I had a nice trip, and I'm back sooner than I expected. So, but I have weekend now, so that's nice. That's the positive of it. So,
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
Cool.
now he is his weekend, and of course he's gonna work on music
yeah,
because
that's my weekend.
that's what
That's
we
what
do,
what we
right?
love to do. Did you
Awesome.
guys
Yeah.
already
Yeah.
listen
Yeah.
to the album or not? Did you have a chance already?
Not yet, actually, but
Shame.
no, it's,
Yeah.
it's with a lot of things that you suggested to me, so I will do everything. I promise.
They listen to Titanium first.
Yeah. Okay. I promise that.
Okay.
I
Cool.
watched the video actually. It was
Oh,
really,
you
really
did.
cool. Yeah, 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 absolutely. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That was really cool and awesome drumming.
Timing. Yes.
Drumming.
Drumming, because I'm a drummer and I'm
Yes.
I'm an expert about that. At least I think.
No, you're not. No, I'm joking.
Yeah. No.
Good. We're entertaining them. Nice, Babs.
Yes.
Go take care of yourself.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
take
Yeah.
it from here.
Guys, Joe.
Bye, bye, man.
So
And
Yeah.
an entertaining addition to your life.
sorry?
I hope that was an entertaining addition to
Oh
your
yeah,
Yeah, it
absolutely.
was. It was.
Absolutely. We love stuff like that. People appearing in the middle. It's
That's
also it's
wonderful.
the most funny part of the live shows.
Yes, that's why you do it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Absolutely.
Uh, did you manage to learn something strange or weird in particular during the lockdown, or did you work pretty much same stuff and focusing on that.
Absolutely. I wish I had the time and the boredom to go and learn something new, but
Mhm.
no.
You just a lot to do already.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Yes, I think everybody, all of us musicians share that feeling.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you find something weird, Fede? I saw your face. What's weird?
Yeah, there is a
Oh,
question from
from
Matthew Baca.
Matthew. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, and he said, "Are there any band you would like to perform with other than Iron Maiden?"
Any band like perform with? Oh my goodness. See, that's the kind of question that I always get panic and don't know what to answer. But let me think about. It would
Yeah.
be really cool to. That's just my personal thing. I would love to open for Evanescence someday. That would be like a personal dream come true. And let's see what else would be amazing. Um, there is a really cool band that we're really into right now. All of us as a band like that band. It's called Spirit Box. Um,
Mm,
it's
yeah,
really cool. So that would be awesome, something like that. And I don't know, Gojira, that would also be awesome.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. I know them, and they are great. And yeah, I know the singer and the guitarist. I think they were in. I can say the name. I was the Bears one band. I think.
okay.
Yeah, and now with Spirit Box, they are doing a great
Oh
job.
yeah, I wrestled the bear once. Yes, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I can
it's such
spell
a
it.
horrible
It's
band
it's
name. I'm
it's
sorry.
really long band name,
Wrestled
but
the bear once. It's like what?
yeah,
What is?
and
Yes, yes.
yeah, they're great. They're great.
They're amazing. Yeah,
Interesting
they're
project.
really creative stuff. Yeah, and one of the heaviest, coolest singles of 2020, in my opinion, "Holy Roller." Very
Hmm.
heavy single. Every time it
Yeah.
starts playing over here, I'm like, ah.
Ah,
Yeah, it's cool.
You know
Yeah,
the genty guitars. Gang, 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 gang.
super low tune. Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
yes.
That's my word. Okay.
okay. And also, Michael is asking, would you like to sing also a duet, and who would be the lucky person?
Again, one of those questions.
Mhm.
Let me think fast of someone I would like to sing with. Well, I am really lucky to have had the opportunity of making a duet with someone I've always admired a lot, which is Amanda Somerville.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Okay.
And that's what I would have answered before. Like, she would definitely be in the list. Amy Lee would definitely be on my list, obviously. Um, someone that I really love his voice, and I think he is like super theatrical, and I really think it would be a cool duet.
Mhm.
Would be Tommy from Camelot.
Mhm.
Okay.
I really think that that could be something. I know him, so I could like. It's not that he's my friend or anything, but I did meet him a couple times, and I could maybe approach him and ask him. So I'm just waiting for the right song and the right moment.
Mhm.
You
Mhm.
should try. You should try.
That would be really cool. That would be cool. Yes.
Okay.
Uh,
Perfect. Yes, Fede?
no, I was wondering if Marina likes Daniel Tompkins from Tesseract as a singer. I don't know.
Yes. Yes, I do. I do like him. He's not one of my favorites,
Hmm.
but I mean, he is undeniably, yeah. Do you like him?
Yeah, I like Tesseract a lot. In
That's
particular,
great.
the guitar works because
Yes.
it's my
No, it's a
instrument,
great
but
band. It's a great band.
yeah,
It's
they're
one of
great.
those bands that I don't know, like I don't really know the songs, but
Hmm.
everything I listen from them, I'm like, oh, this is consistently good. And they just
Yeah.
did this Portals thing. There was this live
Hmm.
show that
Hmm.
was super cool.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's also a great band that I enjoy listening to and should know more about.
Yeah, and yeah, that's in there. They're great.
Yeah,
No words.
absolutely,
Great. That's it.
absolutely.
Okay. I think that we reached the end of the questions here.
Hmm.
So we
Hmm.
usually end the live chat with a very special and official final speech from our guest. So the stage is yours. You can say
The
whatever you
final
want.
speech. That sounds a bit
Yeah,
morbid.
let's inspire us.
That sounds like a that's a good song title, The Final Speech.
Yeah.
Think about it. Maybe I'll think about it. Maybe. Yes. So what do I have to say? Go listen to Titanium,
Hmm.
Okay.
all of you.
Promise.
Yes, I hope you like it very much. I hope you stay tuned to all the Phantom Elite activities because we might have released the album, but we are
Hmm.
very far from being done with it. So we are unfortunately not touring anywhere anytime soon, but we will. So please be patient and please be patient towards Exit Eden. It might pay off. And that's it. I'm gonna like keep doing my best to keep my social medias entertaining enough. I do love making social media about something like a bit fun, not always super serious. That's
Hmm.
why I really like what you guys are doing. That's very informal and it's just kind of like a podcast, which is something I started doing as well, then abandoned a little bit. But yeah, that kind of fun stuff. So yeah, hang around and I hope I can share way more cool stuff with you guys this year. I think it's going to be very, very fruitful. I think there's going to be lots of cool new material coming out from my side. And yes, I'm
Also,
excited, and I think everybody is excited, hopeful, towards the light at the end of the tunnel this year.
yeah. Yeah.
Everybody's starting, the year with a lot of hope, and yes, let's stay hopeful and let's keep
Yeah.
doing our part because it's already bad enough as it is.
Yeah.
If we just start, vandalizing the streets and burning shit up, it's not
Yeah.
helping at all. So yeah, that's the final speech.
Okay. To help our friends to enjoy your music, I'm going to suggest you guys to check out also Phantom Elite on Spotify. And of course, we will do our part because, as you know, we created a playlist with our guests. So we will put your
Cool.
song on our playlist. Check it out, guys. But
Great.
check out before that, check out everything from Phantom Elite. Check out their album on Spotify and as well as for XCT, then of course. And guys, thank you so much for joining us. I hope you enjoyed our talk with Marina And thank you, Marina, for joining us, for letting helping us entertain our friends and fans. And guys, remember to set a reminder on our Facebook page and YouTube channel so you won't miss the next live chats. And if you want, you can also join us on our official Telegram channel, so we'll be updated with your phone. And I think that's it. Thank you again. It was really, really cool, really fun. And
It was definitely fun. Otherwise, I wouldn't be awake right now.
yeah, and it's Monday. It's a very good way to spend a Monday night, in my opinion. So
Yes.
thank you again.
All right,
Thank
thank you, and well, congrats, guys, for doing this because, like I said, it's a
you.
really cool initiative, and you're entertaining people in their homes, so that's really cool.
Thank you. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
thank you. Thank you.
All right,
So
Okay.
have a good night, have a good morning, a good day, a good afternoon, wherever you are in the world,
Whatever.
people. And see you next time. Bye bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
Like Bastard, bye, 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 bye. Where was the sync? I don't remember.
in sync.
In sync, right.
She's an expert. Yeah. Bye.
Bye, guys.